Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the barrio coming back at you with another video for your bud. This is a video response, dude, for Hucks sports cards. Alright? And he wants you to just, like, show cards, talk about, like, 5 of the best players that you've ever seen. And I've thought about this every day since the response came out like a week ago, and every day, 3 times, 5 times a day, 10 times a day, my order changes. You know what I mean? And right now, I just came into my room and just, all right, real quick, chose 5. Come on. All right. This could change in 10 minutes, but we're going to do this. All right. Reggie Jackson. All right. Got to see him. We used to go to a lot of Angels games in the 80s. And with him being and the Naked Gun and just I was big time Dodgers, and Tommy Lasorda had a big rant against him, and I kind of didn't like Reggie Jackson. So for the longest, I really didn't like him. But when I would go to Angels games, like, oh man, I just thought he was great. But Pedro Guerrero, all right, this is one of the things for my birthday. My birthday is in June, and so I think in 1985, I think it was. Um, my dad gave me tickets to a Dodger game for my birthday, like a couple days after or whatever it was. And I just kept remembering how Pedro Guerrero was in the news all the time because he was like on pace to hit the most home runs for the month of June. And so the game that I went to, we got to see him hit a home run. And he, at the end of the month, I think he set the record, tied the record for the most home runs in the month of June. I believe that was 1985. So that was awesome. Like, that was so awesome to be there to see that. And home team, back then it was very easy. We didn't have cable, but it was very easy to watch every Dodger game. And then 1988, so shiny. Check out this Hershiser, the Bulldog, I say. All right. I don't think I seen any of those shutout games, but if you don't know, he pitched the most scoreless innings ever, beating Don Drysdale by just a little bit. But the whole run was crazy, like crazy to watch. Like, he was doing it in extra innings, complete games, going, and then like right after that, went into the playoffs. I mean, they used him like a war horse, and he came through. I mean, that was just, I just can't imagine that any other pitcher, I mean, even Sandy Koufax, who probably had like the best 4 years or whatever, I think Oral Hershiser had like the best, couple weeks ever. All right. It was just amazing. 1988 World Series, man. All the way through the playoffs, everything was just amazing to watch that. All right. And another guy is Albert Pujols. What can you say, man? His first few years, man, were just insane. Insane. So with him being in our league, I got to see him play the Dodgers quite a few times, and yeah, it was always badass. He just hit 700, man. Congratulations. All right. That thing is getting in the way. These things were on clearance at GameStop for 50% off. So this guy right here was like $9, and this guy was like 11. So it came out pretty much at 20. And this other guy right here, I think probably had the best baseball couple years ever. And that's Mr. Barry Bonds. All right, so these are guys that I've seen. Otherwise I would put so many other vintage players in this thing, but this has to be people that I've seen. And Barry Bonds, as much as I really didn't when I was a juvenile, I went to got locked up a few times, and we used to look at the muscle magazines, and they had 2 categories: naturals and steroids. You know, and the steroid guys were always like, whoa, so much bigger than the natural guys. So I always believed, you know, Barry Bonds was probably the last guy to start doing it. But yeah, when he was practically the best player not on steroids, and then he took steroids and easily became the best player on steroids. Man, that was just a crazy combination. There's a ghetto bird outside, but man, he had to have you know, before that I thought Albert Pujols was having like some of the best years, but then Barry Bonds, man, like wow, amazing. Um, Even though I wasn't on board on the Barry Bonds train, when he came to Los Angeles, I did take my daughter to a couple of games where they would play the Giants just to see Barry Bonds, because man, he just had the greatest eye. I always said that my whole life, watching Barry Bonds. Like, if he doesn't swing at a pitch, don't you dare call it a strike. It's a ball for sure. All right, and modern guy is Mike Trout. Not very flashy, so he doesn't get a lot of attention, but consistency wise, man, he's one of the best. So this is like one of the players that I've seen. You know what? Actually, I think that's 6, but man, actually, I think I did 6. But anyways, man, there's my drunk, what I came up with, 5 guys right now, this second. If I were to start all over, I'd probably pick 5 other different guys. Who knows? But these are my 5 right now. 6. All right, Hooks. Check out Hook's Sports Card. Hopefully I can put his link below. Love the hobby, people. Just keep collecting baseball cards forever, I say. Open, 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 open. Anybody want a color? A puzzle? What you know about me? Yoda, 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 Yoda. I gotta admit, this reprint got me. First time I saw it, I was like, oh! And no, it's a reprint. Bitty bitty bam bam. Hey, what's up, guys? Holy biscuits, Noli Ryan. Ay, caramba. Jose y Mark. El Niño, Tequila, Griffey. Willie McGee. Golly.